Good morning. I've had a very busy morning today. I woke up early to do my workout for a little bit. Unfortunately, the children also woke up early, but they actually let me do all of the working out that I wanted to do. So I don't know. They might just be at a better age for me to do my workouts without them literally grabbing my legs. So they did pretty well while I was doing my workout. I started with a walk. I just did that for like 15 minutes. And then I did a strength workout that I absolutely hated. But I told myself I was just going to push myself through, get it all finished. And she just kept doing my least favorite strength workouts. And it was so upsetting to me. If I don't like something, it makes it really hard for me to finish it. So I pushed myself as long as I could, but I think I only did it for about 20 minutes. But that's okay. I think I have about 20 minutes left of exercise in the day, and then I'll be at 1 hour. I did just decide to shower and stuff because the baby has his play group in a little bit. So I did not want to go smelling disgusting. So I did shower. It's to be determined if I'm going to put on makeup or not because this morning has just been so busy. I did my workout. I had to take the dog out. I had to take care of the kids. I made them breakfast. I had to do so much cleaning because we kind of just left the counter a mess last night. Usually I like to do the closing shift thing because otherwise I just cannot function if it's not clean in the morning. So I feel the need to get absolutely everything done as soon as I wake up, and I was very overwhelmed. I'm on my third round of laundry. I was overwhelmed this morning. I have been zipping here and there and here and there and here and there. But thankfully, I pre-made my lunch. I pre-made my breakfast. And for dinner tonight, we are having homemade pizza. I haven't made a homemade pizza in so long. If you're new to this channel, you don't understand. Homemade pizza has kind of been my thing this year. I've been working really hard on my pizza dough recipe. I make my own sauce. I don't go so hardcore that I'm buying like legitimate tomatoes and crushing them. No, I just buy like a tomato sauce and I add seasoning and a little bit of sugar to it, and I shred the cheese. I don't even buy the pre-shredded cheese. I think next year one of my resolutions in the pizza making world is to experiment with different toppings, because I've done pepperoni, obviously classic, and cheese, also classic. When my mom comes to visit, sometimes she'll bring toppings for my homemade pizza. She likes weird stuff. We are a very plain family, so I don't know what toppings we'll experiment with, but we're gonna do it. Anyways, I'm rambling about things that I did not think I was going to ramble about. I need to get the baby his breakfast because I put it in the freezer to cool down. Cheesy scrambled eggs. I've got my breakfast, chia seeds and Greek yogurt with some strawberries. Not super aesthetic, but you know, not the least aesthetic thing. It's fine. But I brought up the pizza to talk about how that's kind of my cheat meal, sort of, in a way. With my nutrition, I really just want to eat better, but not restrict myself from the things that I love, and making homemade pizza makes me happy, and eating pizza makes me happy. So I'm going to be lenient for my pizza. Another thing I think I'll be lenient for is when we make cheeseburgers, I'm gonna eat the bun. I don't want to do a lettuce bun. The main thing that I love about a burger is the bun, especially if it's toasted. Are the eggs yummy? So I'm gonna be lenient about some things, but I want to eat well for most of my day. So starting off strong, I have a taco situation in the fridge that is going to maybe turn into a taco salad. I haven't decided if I want it to be like a taco bowl or a full-on taco salad. Have not decided on that. Sometimes I'm just not feeling lettuce, you know, and I feel like lettuce doesn't add too much nutritional value, so it's okay to skip it. He's really enjoying his eggs over there. He's just, every bite is yum. I think I'll also have to throw in a protein shake somewhere because I want to hit my protein goal still. The pizza has cheese on it, which is protein, so But yeah, like I said, we don't do toppings, so I guess I could have made some more shredded chicken and added that with like Parmesan cheese. Ooh, that would have been good. Maybe some barbecue sauce. If you have any suggestions for different pizza toppings, please leave a comment below. I will try them, even if it's super weird and out there. As long as I like what the actual toppings are, I will try it. We're a picky family though. Like, I'm not gonna put onions on my pizza. I hate onions. I like the onion taste. I just hate onions. My husband's the same way. We like onion powder, onion flavored things, but if we like chomp on a legitimate piece of onion in like a soup or something, ugh. Anyways, gonna finish my breakfast, gonna do my journaling, and then we have to go to playgroup. Okay, we're back from playgroup. The kid is back from school. I am so tired. One of these down. I'm gonna start my second one at, let me see, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have my lunch, which is just chicken, chickpeas, some corn, and a little bit of cheese. So basically a taco bowl. I decided to have it taco bowl style instead of taco salad style. Was not feeling lettuce, and yeah. I think I want to buy cauliflower rice for this. It'd really like beef it up, give it a little bit more something without it being rice. I don't know why I am reverting to my keto ways with most of my meals. I think it's okay because I'm not afraid of carbs right now. That was the issue that I think I had with keto, is that it made me literally afraid of bread. I would have nightmares about bread. It wasn't a healthy choice for me. I was creating fear foods. It wasn't a healthy choice for me. But I think as long as I'm just enjoying the foods that I'm having, if it's like a keto-esque kind of food, I'm not really seeing a problem with that. I'm literally, there's dough behind me for pizza, and I'm not afraid of that pizza. I'm actually very excited for that pizza. I can smell the dough. I love when I make dough and I can smell it. It's like when you walk into the bakery section of the grocery store and you smell all the breads and stuff. I love bread. I am so tired. I think I'm just going to eat my lunch and I'm going to kind of relax. Originally, I was going to steam my floors. I ended up just vacuuming, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do with my floors. I'm still doing laundry. The last load is in the dryer. So maybe I'll fold it, maybe I'll put it away, or maybe I will just ignore it. I think for at least an hour, I'm just going to lay down on the couch. I'm gonna catch up on everybody's Vlogmas because I'm a little bit behind on that. And if I fall asleep, that would be great too. The kid doesn't take naps anymore, but he's pretty self-sufficient. So if I were to take a nap, he would be fine. The baby is taking a nap. The baby actually fell asleep on the couch like as soon as we got home. So I guess he could end up waking up at any time because he skipped lunch. He just was too tired for lunch. So I was like, I guess we'll just have a really large snack. I made his lunch, I put it in the fridge, and I just sent him to bed. He's tired. His whole schedule was so messed up by all of our Thanksgivings that he is taking a minute to get back to our normal schedule. All right, I'm gonna go. I am now snuggled up on the couch watching Excavators with the kid, and I am so tired. I feel like rest day might be tomorrow. My one rest day a week. It might be tomorrow. I'm beat. Usually when I exercise, 45 minutes is my max, but doing an hour every single day, whew, I'm tired. But I also woke up early, so it might be because of that, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow. It might be a rest day tomorrow. Why is there something in my... Why are my eyelashes so white? Oh, it's just the light. I'm tired. I need to stop. Okay, so I didn't fall asleep, but I did rest for about an hour, and then I put away laundry, not all of it, but most of it, and now I'm putting up my hair because it's time to make pizza, and it's not fun to make pizza and have this long of a hair in your pizza. So I will just put the recipe in the description box below if you're interested at all, but Let me see if I can get this lighting a little better here. A little brighter. I'm gonna be blind, but I will be well lit. I'm just gonna make the pizza and show you the process, but the full recipe will be down below. I don't know how to situate this best for pizza making. Feel like I have this issue every time I make pizza on this channel, and maybe this is a sign that I've made pizza on this channel too often. Hello. Here's the dough. I'm also going to be making some Pizza Hut Cupcat breadsticks. I'll put that recipe below. My husband says it tastes better than the Pizza Hut breadsticks, and he's a Pizza Hut breadstick fan, majorly. I made the dough yesterday. It sat in the fridge overnight, and then I took it out about an hour ago. That's the situation that we're working with right now. I'm going to put some flour on my counter, and I made sure my counter was nice and clean before doing this. My kids are attacking each other in the background. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna split this dough in half, and I think that will make one large pizza. Stretch it out. Bought one of these off of Amazon. I love this thing. Just pushes the pizza. It's much easier than a rolling pin for this situation. I've got it rolled out, so now this is my pizza pan. I'm just gonna throw it on top. I'm gonna take a butter knife and cut around it. I found that this is just the easiest way for me to make a pizza that just fits the pizza pan. They have those sheets that you can buy that you can just roll out on the sheet, but I don't need any more stuff. And this works just fine. Today I'm gonna be making a thin crust. Usually when I do a thick crust, I will cut farther out so then I can just like roll the edges to make the crust a little thicker. But since I'm doing thin crust, I'm not rolling the crust at all. I'm just gonna let it be thin. This is easy when the pan isn't hot. Once the pan gets hot, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I do it, but I end up doing it. I have a spot where I got a hole in it, so I'm just gonna pinch it. She doesn't need to be a perfect circle. Pizza. Okay, I'm on the floor now. Now I'm gonna put this on the oven at 450 for, I don't know, until I feel like taking it out. And then we add the sauce and the cheese, and then we put it back in the oven at 450 until the cheese is brown. Basically, when I'm doing the first bake part, I'm just waiting to see until I can see just the tiniest bit of golden, not even brown, just a tiny bit, because otherwise, if I don't get a little bit of brown, it's kind of a soggy pizza. You don't get that crunch, so you need to bake it a little bit before you put the toppings on it. I'm not a pizza expert. This is just what I've learned this year, just making pizza on my own without much research. And here's how I make the pizza sauce. I just take a big can of tomato sauce, throw it into a pot. I have this seasoning that I mixed together myself and threw in an old seasoning jar. This seasoning is the same seasoning as the recipe for the breadsticks. I think I times it by 10 to get it to fit in this whole jar. That was a lot of math, but I only have to do it once every couple months. So I mix these two together, and then I mix some sugar, and I pretty much just measure with my heart. Give it a little taste. If you want it a little sweeter, you add more of the sugar. If you want it less sweet and you already added the sugar, I think you're kind of out of luck unless you just add more tomato sauce. I guess that's always an option, but that is how I make the tomato sauce. I put it on the oven and I let it just simmer. Is that the right word? Simmer. Just heat it up a little bit. Let everything mix together, marinate together while I'm making the rest of the pizzas. And then you just spread it on the pizza, put some cheese on top, put some toppings on top, and you are good to go. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Oh, that's perfect. So this is gonna make a lot more sauce than I need. I can also use this as like a marinara dip for the breadsticks. And I like to just dip my pizza in extra marinara too. But with the leftovers, I put them in old pasta sauce containers. So I always keep the pasta sauce jars and just reuse them for random things. Like I have 3 coffees pre-made in the fridge in old pasta jars, and I'm gonna put probably about half of this away in another old pasta jar. I have one sitting right here. Maybe I'll use this one. Actually, I think this is like an actual jar that I bought. I don't know why I bought a jar. I always have jars. I don't need to buy them. Interrupting to say, I just finished water number 2, so I'm filling up water number 3, the last water of the day. I think I'm gonna get it. Yesterday I cut it very close. I took my last sips right before bed, and I don't like cutting it close because then I get up in the middle of the night and I have to pee. So here's a great example of me not cooking it long enough. It's kind of like droopy and sad, but I mean, it's fully cooked. I just needed a little bit more time. Still good though. For breadsticks, I'm just gonna roll it out on this pan. Actually, I should get some olive oil and spray that first. I always forget to spray my pan, always. I'm basically going to just throw this on and roll it out on the cookie sheet. And I'm sorry, my cookie sheet looks ugly because it is ugly. It's been used quite a bit. I bought this in college for like $5 at Target. And it works still. You know, if it works, hang on to it. Maybe someday I'll super clean it, but it seems like it's fine the way it is too. I don't know, I feel like cookie sheets, they kind of just turn brown eventually, don't they? Okay, I've got this all rolled out. And now I'm going to cut the breadstick shape. So one down the middle the long way, one down the middle the short way. Breadstick shapes. Now I'm gonna go let this rise again for like half an hour to an hour. And I'm gonna put it in a warm spot. So I'm gonna put it on top of the stove while the pizza's cooking. Okay, the breadsticks have sat for a little bit. So now I'm gonna put some melted butter on using whatever this thing is called. Oh gosh, a brush. So I'm going to brush the butter on, and then we're gonna put it into the oven at 470 for like 10-ish minutes. The breadsticks are almost ready. I'm gonna give them a little bit more time. But while I'm waiting, I'm going to mix together my pizza seasoning that I got right here with some melted butter. And the breadsticks are ready and they come out. This gets brushed on, and then I sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top, and then they are ready to eat. Okay, we are going to eat dinner, and I'll let you know right here if I failed my 1 hour of exercise, because I got like 40 minutes in today. But I got very tired, and I hate night workouts, so I might go on the treadmill and do a little walk, but whatever I do is going to be very light. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye!